Hi everybody, Mark Mannering here with another 3-Minute Thursday. 3 tips in 3 minutes, more or less. I hope you're all doing well, by the way. We're just going to be covering a relatively new formula, new feature in Excel called XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP, and I'll show you during the video how to check if your version of Excel has this. This is going to be a game changer. It's going to change your game, whatever that means. So what I'm going to do is to talk about the 3 tips about what you might be doing at the moment with your lookup formulas, but then show you as the 3rd tip the XLOOKUP. So the first 2 tips are basically what not to do with lookup formulas. So let's get into it. So what we've got here in our example is just a simple list of our products that we are looking up. We've got our product code here for our particular products that we sell. And I want to report back or look up its corresponding product name, the corresponding manager of that product, and maybe a price list if you had that as well. Now, as you might know, we need a data store, a reference table or lookup table where all the possibilities are. And you can see here we've got the product code here and its relative, or I should say related product name and the sale price and the manager there as well. So the first tip is obviously what not to do, which is to do it manually. So we look up our product code here, DAT04. We go to the data store and we say, right, where's DAT04? There it is there. Oh, it's the Datsun. So I'll copy and paste that or go back to here and type it in. There it is there. And so that's obviously what not to do it manually, but to let Excel do it for you. And the second tip, which is what most of you are probably doing at the moment, is to use a VLOOKUP formula in Excel. But again, our second tip is not to use this, and you'll see why in a minute. So I'll just click on this one, and we've already got our first answer in there. We'll just check that. The DAT04 gives me the Datsun and so on, the Datsun product name, and there's my manager. Let's have a look at the VLOOKUP formula. So with this cell clicked, I'll just go to my FX here just so I can see it a little bit better. And in this example, I'm using a VLOOKUP formula. There's the actual VLOOKUP formula itself, combined with an if error formula, so that if it's not listed in the data store, it reports back the word saying not listed. So it's a little bit complicated the way we've done it with the VLOOKUP formula. We're using 2 formulas in one. So the first little issue or limitation, if you like, with the VLOOKUP formula is there's a lot of options you need to add in to get the results you want. And in this case, again, I'm combining it with an if error formula that you can see there, so that if I put the wrong code in, whatever, it's not in the data store and we get the words not listed as our customized message rather than not applicable or whatever it might be. Now, the other reason not to use VLOOKUP, and it's another limitation of the VLOOKUP formula, is that with this example, I want to look up the manager. Now, using a VLOOKUP, you can't do that, because if I go back to the data store and have a look at the data, with the VLOOKUP formula, we are looking up the product code, which is in the first column of this particular data store, looking up the product name. And the VLOOKUP formula does not allow you to look to the left of that thing that you're looking up and report back its corresponding information. So with the VLOOKUP formula, you can only report back whatever's off to the right from what you're looking up, whereas the manager here is off to the left. So the third and final tip is to use this XLOOKUP formula, which has more or less been released recently. And you can see I've already done it here. There's Ringo there as the manager of the that particular product code. Now, the manager column, as I said, is off to the left. So with XLOOKUP, you can look to the left or you can look to the right and report back the corresponding reference. Back to the example, if I go and click on Ringo here and go FX, so it's just looking for the particular cell range names that we've already entered, and away we go. Click OK. Again, by just clicking OK, in this case, it's just come down automatically because I've formatted this as a table. And before we finish, I said we find out how to see if your version of Excel has that lookup formula in there, the XLOOKUP. All you do is go to FX here with any file opened up. It doesn't matter where you click as well. Just click FX. Okay, up the top here, we just type in lookup as a keyword, search, press enter, and underneath you should get all the relevant lookup formulas. There's lookup there, HLOOKUP, VLOOKUP I talk about. And if you have it installed, there it is there, XLOOKUP. If that's not available or listed, then obviously your version of Excel doesn't have that built in. So you might need to get some updates or the next version. Okay, people, there you go. Really quick introduction to XLOOKUP. It's going to change your life, as I said. All our sessions on Excel, in particular the advanced Excel session and the lookup session that we run face-to-face or live online, covers all this and more. So check the website there or there or there, and hopefully we'll see you on one of those sessions. Mark Mannering signing off. Stay well and see you next time. Bye.